One fateful morning, the day Amira was supposed to leave for the city, a tragic event occurred. As Amira stepped into her mother's room to bid her farewell, she found her mother lying lifeless on the bed. Once upon a time, there lived a young lady named Amira. Amira was 35 years old, but she had no husband nor children, no money, no business, and no tertiary education. Amira was just a girl who had no life at 35. She felt she had nothing figured out about her life. She had nothing to look up to or call her own. She was lost in her own world. All of her childhood friends were happily married and had started a family. Some of them had found success in their career and were doing very well for themselves. But Amira's life was just the opposite. Although this was never the life she wanted to live, nor was it a life she envisaged for herself, but the circumstances surrounding her were beyond her control and she wasn't able to thrive. Amira lived in a small village called Amaefe with her sick, aged mother and her sister named Ijola, who was just 12 years old. Her father passed away when she was 6 years old, leaving her mother single-handedly alone to raise them. However, life took a tragic turn when her mother became ill and was no longer able to care for them. Her mother has been ill for many years and was unable to work and provide for Amira and her sister Ijola. At a tender age of 18, Amira had the sole responsibility of caring for herself, her ailing mother, and her younger sibling. Her mother's illness prevented her from leaving the village to pursue opportunities in the city and further her education. She was stuck in the village where she had to do manual jobs for people to enable her earn some amount of money and take care of her sibling and her sick mother. Life was very hard for Amira because she worked day and night tirelessly to take care of her sister and mother. Amira had too many responsibilities and they prevented her from planning her future. As a result of this, she didn't have her life figured out even at this time in her life. Each time Amira walked across the road, she would see her childhood friends, some of them in exotic cars with their husbands. When she tries to greet them or call out to them, they ignore her. Most times, they might give her a mean and condescending look. Amira was looked down on by all of her childhood friends because she was nowhere near to their level of achievement. None of them wanted to talk or socialize with her. They never wanted her as a friend because they saw her as a good-for-nothing person and that she was beneath their level. On many occasions, Amira had attempted to greet or hold a conversation with her childhood friends when she encountered them along the way, but they would invariably ignore her, acting as if she did not exist. This treatment always left Amira feeling hurt and discouraged. She became ashamed and would always hide herself whenever she spotted any of her childhood friends approaching from afar. She did not want to be seen in her present state. One day, while Amira was on her way to the market to buy food for dinner, she saw her childhood friend, Anissa, approaching from a distance. But before she could find a place to hide, Anissa had already spotted her. Anissa had just come back from the city and was looking very beautiful and stylish. She said to Amira, "Amira, oh, is this you? Oh my goodness, it's been ages. Where are you going looking like this? You look so tattered and unkempt. I know I look messy and tattered, but that's just because I got back from work. But I am on my way to the market to buy some food. You're looking so beautiful, Anissa.
Oh, thank you. What kind of a job do you do now? And besides, are you married?
No, I'm not married yet. I work at people's farm and I help them clear their farmland. They pay me for my work. That is what I do. Gosh, how could you call that a job? That's no job, girl. You need to upgrade yourself. Stop doing such jobs. They're too nasty for you. Honestly, you need to try harder. Well, I just want to tell you that I'm getting married next week, and that's why I came back to this village to prepare for my big traditional marriage ceremony. The whole village is going to hear about it. Hey, that's so nice. Please, can I be part of your bridal train? I would love to join. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you're too old for that. Besides, my bridal train is for big and rich girls. I'm sorry, you're not on that level. Please excuse me. Amira was so surprised to hear such condescending words from Anissa. She couldn't believe what she just heard. She was speechless and stood there for a few minutes thinking about what Anissa just said to her. She burst into tears. She couldn't hold back her tears any longer. She went home that day looking so sad and broken and devastated. She sat on her bed thinking about her life. All of a sudden, a thought came to her mind. She went into her kitchen and picked a poisonous substance from a small bowl, and she went back to her room and sat on the bed. She said to herself, I am tired of being mocked. It is best I end it now. Yes, I would rather die than live a wretched life like this. This will be the only way to end my pain. As she was about to drink the substance,